We got a trough. We got some rig mats and a tractor. Where are we going? Good afternoon, everyone. Middle of November today. Grass is still reasonably green. Brought these pears back from, well, those particular ones are from the steer sale. If you remember on the last video when we loaded the truck, they were a little too small to fit with the group, so we got a little bit of set aside grass here in this 80 acres or so. Yeah, something like that. Maybe not quite 80 acres. There's some other pears in there too. Odds and end calves. And we're still not really feeding much yet. Just some supplemental, a bale or two per herd per day. And so I was hoping to get pears home this weekend. The heifer calves from out there and from out east. Start getting a group ready for sale, for heifer sale. But today we're gonna also supporting orange tooth time. It's hunting season. Yeah. So, and we're bringing a trough and some rig mats with us. We're gonna go to the winter watering site. Winter watering sites out west there, west of my place, and we're gonna swap out that trough. And there's a bunch of holes dug out from the previous trough, from cows digging it out. And so we thought we'll swap out the trough for this other one, because it has more holes for drinking out of. And we'll use that other trough in another spot. And yeah, we'll that's what the plan is for today. Level off the spot and clean that up. Talk to you in a bit. Well, we're out here at our, I guess you can call it our original winter watering site. This has been set up here since 2012, 2013. And it's getting gouged out. I don't know if you can really see it here, but over time, over that many years, the cattle have gouged it out between summer and fall and use. We use this in the summer too. That's why that trough is there, for a little extra storage space, depending on the herd of cattle that's here. So what we're going to do, we're going to switch out this trough. This trough, like I said, has been here for a dozen years. There was only ever two holes, one for this side and one for that side, because at one time there used to be a cow herd out there and a group of cattle out here, and they just wintered off of these two, the whole works. And then a year ago we set up, if you remember on some of our previous videos, those of you that follow along, we had a site, we developed a new site northwest of here. And so we keep a group of cows out there, and we just keep this for the one group of cows till toward calving time. So you can so what we want to do, we're going to pull that panel out with the tractor. Maybe even pull these panels out. I kind of want to change the design here a little bit. Whether we'll have time for that today or not, I don't know. Pull this panel out. Want to pull this trough out and then swap it out with that other trough, and I'll show you in a minute why we're swapping it out. Maybe change the design here a little bit. I don't know yet. We'll set things up first and then we'll figure it out. Got to tear all this out and yeah, just replace this one with the other one. And then also we'll come back here with the other tractor with the loader. I don't know if you can see here where they've gouged it out over the years. You can see a bit of a hump there. level this off, put a couple of rig mats so they don't gouge it out as much. That was really the main reason why I want to put some rig mats here anyway, so at the same time we'll swap out the troughs. So oh, you got that. Yeah, just watch, be careful. On there for now.
What is that? Inch here?
What's that?
Right here. That's got to be inch.
I would think so. It should be an inch in the tractor. You won't come off?
Well,
Good.
it don't. It's no. You got to unscrew it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, it looks like about an inch.
Yeah, that's 1 inch. Oh, the fitting's 1 inch, but I don't know about the thread. Yeah.
Hit the boot.
Okay.
Yep. Please and thank you.
Want to get that one?
I guess we don't have to worry about that.
We still need this board off though, right?
There's just enough water in there that we gotta pump it out. Hopefully it goes. Oh yeah, it's coming there now. Hold it up a bit. We didn't pull much water out of there, but whoa, pushing a little too hard. Well, I'm gonna have to help him there. was just finishing up putting dirt around there in the low spots and whatnot. We got one rig mat, they're 8x14, and I decided to go home and I had two on the trailer, but I decided to go home and get a third one because the trough is going to sit on one. It's going to sit this way, and actually the way the trough is sitting on the trailer right now, that's the way it's going to sit at the site. So the one, if you can visualize this, the trough will sit on the one rig mat like that, and then we'll have a rig mat on each side so the cows can stand on it. So I preferred if the whole cow could stand on it while they're drinking instead of with their back feet always wanting to dig out from behind. So that's my method of madness. We'll see. Hopefully we got enough daylight to get most of what we want done today. We'll have to probably build our protection for the water hoses and whatnot after, but we'll see what time we got here. Well, there you have it for today. The cows can stand on there and on there. Our fence goes in there somewhere. I'm going to have to do some experimenting here. I don't know if we're going to have to extend our pipe or not, and our wire. Maybe move that trough over a little bit, because that's cows, when they get pushing up there, they're going to kind of jam there, I think. But we'll see. We may try it just where it is there. This way, there's two holes on this side. This hole will be covered, and these holes will be open on this side. Then we'll have to build probably something on both sides, say both sides of these things, to protect our water inlet and our pill switch. So yeah, one part of the job done. Probably another afternoon of MacGyvering and figuring out what we're going to do, and building, I guess. Well, it's next afternoon, and in the morning I came back out here at the tractor and set the panel that was there. I put it back in place to see how things would fit, and I didn't know if I was going to have to make some changes over here, but I think for now we're just going to leave those panels the way they are, like that. And this was down in pretty steep angle like that, so I built it up with some old cutouts from our tractor tires that we turn into silage feeders. So that should be adequate, I would think. A little straighter there, and have the gate a little higher so it's not digging down into the ground at the end. And move that trough that was there, and I thought for now we'll just leave it out here. I brought the other trough home at the trailer in the morning. I may use that winter trough somewhere in another pasture yet. I've got an idea what might happen, what we could try for this fall. But I set those over there in case we need it back here for next summer. Figured no sense bringing it all the way home. So now we got to figure out what we're going to do here. I'm thinking that's a little bit tight to the fence here, because cows will get up here and crowding. They'll be bumping up against that post and that gate too, which might not be bad on this side, but it's the other side that's going to be more the problem. Another thing I'm going to have to do is secure this down on there, especially when the trough gets down. I know at the other site that we set up last year, this was moving around a bit because this was they had the 3 drinker holes here, and they were pushing the trough that way. So what I had to do, and I think that's what I'll do here too, I'll just screw some 2x4s along here. Well, I guess it'd be this end and that end, this end. Maybe screw some 2x4s there just to kind of hold it in place. You don't need to get anything too carried away. But now I'm feeling comfortable leaving that panel there the way it is. So now I got to rig up something in here. And then also right here, pardon me. Oh, excuse me. I'll rig up a panel for here. I think some of those pipes that we tore down from, if you recall on the last couple of clips, when we tore all that down, I think I can make use of that pipe and put it up here. I'll just have to, I got a better post that I can plant there. This post is quite sufficient. And this one here, I could have a heavier post. And I think I got an adequate one right there that I'll probably plant. Oh yeah, and I got my auger here, so I can do that right away. So I'll do that. Probably put up the pipes there. Might have to cut some pipes down. Looks like it. Doesn't matter. Put pipes up there, and then I'll have to, I think I'll maybe move this trough over a little bit. A little more centered between the panel and this fence. We'll have to extend our hose because it's not quite enough there. And we have enough cord for our pill switch. You just got to extend that out. There's a little bit of extra hanging there, so down in there I think we'll end up centering it there, and then I'll make a panel to go from there to there. And I'll probably have to, what's the best way to go about this? Might end up planting a post here and then clamping this panel so it don't move, especially when cows get crowding. And we'll have to make our panel also to go across. The panel will go across here. This will be covered up. But we'll also have to make something to guard that so it doesn't, so the cows don't get bumping up against that and that. So I don't know if I'll have to make a little cage here on both sides, say in line with these deals. Probably wouldn't hurt. So I don't know, gotta do some thinking here. So okay, let's figure it out. Okay, it's been a couple more days since, or a day or so that's went by, and got busy with other things and just picking away at this as much as I can, but I think I'm almost finished, so I need to get this done too. So anyways, what we've done, we planted a pretty good sized post there and lag bolted there. Got this panel chained up to there, and with that lag bolted together, that should create much movement this way when the cows get crowding up here. And I made these, salvaged these old Pelican head gates and kind of tore them apart. I'll insert a picture here somewhere what they looked like before. And they've served their 50 years of purpose around here, so now they're getting repurposed into a gate. So tore the guts out of it and then put those 1x1s in. And with the neck bars there, I'm contemplating, well, let me get back to the other side. Okay, we're on the other side here. The neck pieces, I thought I'd reconfigure them to fit in here to help for cows pushing these gates swinging in, because I have lag bolt these ones, but there's still a good possibility they'll turn if a cow gets pushing. So I thought I'd brace those up, use these neck bars, and I'll have to cut these tabs off, cut this pipe here so I can reuse this. Have to reconfigure this so I can put a bolt through there, so it'll be a little stable, a little sturdier that way. And I'm thinking I'll put a muffler clamp or some sort of clamp on there so everything don't start sliding back and forth. So there'll be some things that we'll have to tweak as we go along, but I'm trying to cover all the bases while we can, or while I can think about what disasters could happen. And then I made a little guard on the panel here to protect the hose so the cows don't break that off, and also a guard on this side, and that's for the pill switch. So slowly and surely it's coming together. Try to make it as solid as possible, because when cows start crowding up at a trough, sometimes she's no holds barred. So with 2 holes on each side, especially if both herds are coming up at once, it should, oh yeah, that's another thing I gotta do, is strap some 2x4s on each side there so they can't, when the trough is somewhat empty, they can't push the trough around. You always got to be thinking of these things. Yeah. I think she's finally coming together. I guess on that note, we got to get this video put up, and I'll finish this up. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.